Hi everybody, Leslie from Discovery Fabric, and this is number 4 in a series of at least 20 videos that we're going to be producing featuring Canadian pattern maker Jalie. Jalie is a mom and daughter owned company from Quebec, Canada, and they make beautiful patterns for activewear and outerwear and lingerie for men and women and kids, and we just love them. So the pattern that we're going to be featuring today is called the Frederic. And the Frederic is a zip-up jacket. It comes in 27 sizes. And I just happen to have on the very first one that we've made today. This actually does not fit me particularly well because it is not for me. It's actually made for my grandson, but he's not here, so I'm wearing it. And it's featuring one of the fabrics that we're going to talk about. What I really like about it is you can color block it. It's easy to put together, and the instructions were very, very clear. It's got a hood. Really love it. So let's talk about some of the fabrics that you would use to make the Frederic. Again, I have a huge selection. I've only just picked a few from the store, but really when you're making a jacket, it's all about what are you going to be doing when you're using that jacket. So are you going to be in the rain, or are you going to be using it just for a mid-layer? Do you need it for summer? Do you need it for fall? So anyway, starting over here, I'm going to show you one of the fabrics that we love from Polartec. This is called Windpro Stretch, and Windpro is a family of fabrics that has a super tight weave, or knit actually, because it's a knit fabric. The inside is very, very soft fleece, and the outside has a hard face water repellent finish. So it is highly water repellent, and it's very, very durable, which is why they call it hard face, and it's got a 4-way stretch, which is great. The Frederic does not necessarily need much stretch. It calls for only about 15%. That doesn't mean that you can't use a stretchier fabric. It just means it's going to fit a little bit looser if your fabric is very stretchy. Second, I'm going to show you one of the lighter weights of Polartec Power Stretch, and this is in a lighter weight of the fleece back. Again, it's a 4-way stretch, so it's very, very comfortable, but it would be super simple and lovely and versatile to have made up in the Frederic. Patagonia uses this style a lot, and any of the Power Stretch fabrics that you see, the fleece back ones that have nylon in the content, are actually Power Stretch Pro, which is a little more durable. Next, I've actually got a brand new fabric that we just got in, and that's what actually we made a hunter's jacket out of. And this is a Thermal Pro hard face, again from Polartec, our favorite mill, and a hard face finish, again just like the Windpro Stretch that I just showed you, is a durable water repellent finish on the outside. So I'm going to just put a little water on it. And you see it just beads and runs right off. And you can see that this one is actually a wicking fabric that's next to it. I love this because Thermal Pro comes in many, many styles and weights. Some are very dressy, some are very warm, some are knit looking, but this one actually looks to us like Power Grid because it's got that grid on the inside, but it's not Power Grid. Its classification is Thermal Pro, which basically translates as warmth without weight. So lovely fabric. It feels amazing on. The next fabric here is really cool. This again is a Polartec fabric, and it's called Power Air. Power Air is actually a fleece, but if you look closely, the fleece is encapsulated in these tiny little pockets. And what that does is it traps air, and when you trap air, that means you're going to trap warmth. And it also is much better for the environment because those little fleeces cannot shed into the environment. So this is actually the right side of the fabric, but I've seen many people use it either way. It doesn't matter in this particular fabric. It's whatever, you know, floats your boat. You just use it how you like it. And it's a lovely fabric that's very thin and will give you the warmth of about a 200 weight fleece. Next to that, I have one of my favorite Windpros. It's not actually considered to be Windpro Stretch because this is a micro fleece Windpro. It's style 9509. And
9501?
I'm sorry, yeah, it is 9501. Thanks, Martha. I have a shirt that I made out of this many years ago that I use on the motorcycle under my leathers, and it's very, very warm because Windpro obviously is a tight knit, and it's going to repel the wind and repel moisture as well. So I love that. And last I wanted to show you although you all know that we're known for performance fabrics, we also carry beautiful natural fabrics. And this is bamboo fleece. Bamboo fleece is so soft. It's 66% bamboo, 25, I think, percent cotton, and 6% spandex. I might have the math just a little bit off there, but basically bamboo, cotton, spandex blend. And it feels so soft. It is 4-way stretch. It's actually got a little bit more lengthwise stretch than side to side. Excuse me, I'm gonna have a little drink. But on our website, on every page, in the specs for every fabric, we show the stretch, the weight, and all that information, so you have that right at your hand when you choose your fabric for your pattern. So again, all these fabrics are suitable for the Frederic. I mean, you can use any fabric that you want, depending on the need. In fact, you could choose a number of soft shells if you chose to actually make an outerwear jacket instead of just a lightweight casual jacket out of it. So if you have any questions, as usual, please ask them in our Facebook group, So Inspired by Discovery Fabrics. Thanks, see you soon.